Americanpickers star Frank Fritz's $40 oil cans remain unpurchased with faded signature 1 year after listing items. Hello everyone, my name is Alana B. Welcome back to my another video. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And give this video a like. Americanpickers star Frank Fritz's $40 oil cans have remained unpurchased with his faded signature 1 year after putting the items for sale. Frank, 60, owns the antique store Frank Fritz Finds in Savannah, Illinois. Exclusive photos obtained by the U.S. Sun reveal the vintage oil cans signed by him and put for sale in 2022 remain unpurchased. In the photos, taken in August 2023, the motor oil cans are still available for sale for $40, though Frank's signature is now faded and barely visible. Photos taken back in September 2022 show the same cans with a more visible signature. Frank's store has struggled since he suffered a stroke in July 2022. Americanpickers Mike Wolf brags about his store after Frank's shop backlash. The U.S. Sun has previously reported on the store's poor conditions, including images of junk throughout the shop. In one photo, there were pieces of wood stacked together with no antique description or price tag. In another, a basket filled with wood scraps could be seen in another corner. Random pieces of metal were stacked together against the wall with no description or price in another photo. There was also a near-empty display case holding vintage soda cans, including a modern-day Coca-Cola one, likely trash left by a customer. The U.S. Sun also previously reported on the broken items in Frank's store. One pic featured drumsticks signed by the Mickey Edley Band, with a shattered glass case holding the merchandise. In another photo, a vintage mannequin could be seen covered in spiderwebs. More cobwebs were seen along a windowsill, and even a large spider is seen in the photo. Customers of the store have posted reviews expressing their dissatisfaction with the antique shop. One customer said, "Nice people, but in all honesty, it was almost like seeing things that were left in an attic. It would not be my first choice to check out around the area." A second commented, "I was a huge fan of the show. I stopped in to give Frank support and see what all the buzz was about. The place looked like an episode of Hoarders." A third complained, "The store is truly full of hoarders' junk. I was looking forward to visiting Frank's Finds, but left disappointed. This store is full of overpriced junk and old oil cans signed by Frank for $55, $110 I will pass." A fourth wrote, "Don't waste your time. Old stuff that should have been tossed a long time ago that is way overpriced. The place is dumpy and not worth the drive. Was hoping Frank will open something better that's worth going to." The outside of the building is also in disarray, as construction is being done on the upstairs property. The U.S. Sun also previously reported on the annual sales of Frank Fritz Finds. Per Experience Business Valuation Report for Frank Fritz Finds, estimated annual sales are reportedly $25,000. The company's business credit score is 27 and is medium risk. As for the financial stability risk ratings, the shop received a medium-high risk of 4 out of 5 rating. The report claims this means there is a 10% potential risk of severe financial distress within the next 12 months. A source close to Frank previously told the U.S. Sun of his involvement in the business. He never ran the store. Frank would just take stuff up there and price it. Other than that, he's never ran the store himself. He used to drop stuff off, and people would see him and ask for autographs. He would ask the people up there, "What's selling the most? What kind of stuff do I need up there?" While the store does get replenished, according to the insider, Frank hasn't been the one picking items because of the stroke he suffered in July 2022. But that's about to change, as the source continued. It's time for Frank to get out to some buildings and look around at some junk he wants to take out there. he'll be picking out his stuff to sell. Frank continues to recover today after suffering a stroke in July 2022. His close friends filed an emergency appointment of a temporary guardian and conservator for the star on August 18, claiming his decision-making capacity is so impaired. The conservatorship papers obtained by the U.S. Sun revealed Frank did have plans to revamp the store amid his health crisis. The initial plan filed by conservator Midwestone Bank read, "Mr. Fritz is a well-known collector and has numerous outbuildings full of valuable collections." The conservator has not yet inventoried those items, but plans to leave them largely as they are now, with the exception of stocking Mr. Fritz's antique store in Savannah, IL as needed. Conservator is hopeful Frank will be able to participate in selection and pricing of items as he did previously. A source previously told the U.S. Sun Frank is walking again after the stroke left the right side of his body paralyzed. Frank last appeared on Americanpickers during a March 2020 episode. Mike announced Frank was no longer with the show in 2021. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Americanpickers 24, and stay with us.